I'm Freak.
And I'm Lunchbag.
This is Movie Freak Review. We got Black Panther coming at you right now. So, we saw the movie opening night, so Friday. I think in some places it was playing Thursday, and I went into it with low expectations, and I'm kind of glad I did because the movie as a whole did not hold up. What do you think?
This movie, like, the action, it wasn't even that, like, cool to watch. Like, this movie is just so boring. Like, I just wanted to fall asleep in it. Like, it was, like, hard to stay awake watching it.
Yeah, I kind of gotta agree on that. Like, I'm sorry, we're gonna say spoilers right now. I know this is supposed to be spoiler free, so I'll wave my hands again like this when the spoilers are over. But the starting spoilers now, the whole opening scene where it's talking about the story was cool, but the very first fight scene, it seems like it was accidentally shot too dark. It had a really hard time trying to follow it. Next up was the second fight scene in the casino, which it seemed like it was chopped too fast. You couldn't keep up with it. You didn't even know what was going on half the time. Stuff was just cutting here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there, fight over. And I was like, whoa, this is a Marvel movie. We usually show all the fight scenes, but I mean, that was a brief problem. Did you notice anything else there, Lunchbag?
There's a part where there's rhinos in it, and they put armor on rhinos. Rhinos already have armor on them, like inside of them. Like
by nature?
Yeah, you don't need to put armor on top of armor on top of armor on a rhino.
And not only that, the armor plating that they put on them just seemed rather weak. Don't get me wrong, the actors did a fantastic job in this. The general, strong female lead characters, the ex-wife, the sister, all of them were very, very well done. They just couldn't help that this story was so poorly written. And I know if you comment in the video afterwards, you're going to say, I don't know what you're talking about. For no reason at all, there was a civil war between the tribe. Just randomly, within 24 hours of Black Panther dying. It wasn't believable in the least bit whatsoever. There were several instances where, like, their main choice of weapon was a spear, but they have all this cool tech and cool weapons that they don't use. I do like the part where they set up drones and drone control. That was great, but the story was so lacking. The arms dealer dying right away. I mean, he should have made it all the way through. I mean, Lunchbag agrees with that.
Yeah, like, that guy would have been such a better choice as the main villain. Like, someone like that who's, like, all scarred up and has a robot arm that shoots lasers and stuff. Like, how is that not cool?
Yeah, that's like the best thing. And then you change it over to have the main villain be some guy from the ghetto. I didn't quite get that. I mean, this guy is well-traveled. He's a mercenary. He's a killer. He sneaks in. I mean, you think this guy would be super intelligent, well-read, well-spoken, but they treat him like some ghetto project trash in this, and I had a huge problem with that because this character should have been a lot stronger than this weak hired gun mercenary. The other problem I had was Black Panther himself being just like total weakness, a weak character if he doesn't have the special mojo in order to get him to have all these powers. He should just always be kicking ass, kicking ass, kicking ass, with or without the mojo. And it's the suit is the only thing that makes him super, and that's the only thing that makes him great. And had a huge problem with that. The other problem was the original king that died in the terrorist attack in the previous movie. He's treated as this child abandoner, and he would have never done that. That would have never been his character. That is not that village's way. And to have him just abandon a child, it felt weak and short. What did you think, Lunchbag?
Like that like something like that doesn't happen. Like that king, how he like so supposed to be like all sweet and everything like that. He wouldn't abandon that child and like caused all that drama because there was no reason to. He could have just took him, you know, because he's part of like
That village.
Yeah, he's part of that village, so it just like doesn't make any sense.
Other than that, there are 2 end credit scenes. 2. Spoilers over. Spoilers over. So, see it to see the Marvel movie. Honestly, we don't think this will have any tie into Infinity War whatsoever. This was kind of like a little standalone movie. It doesn't really, I don't think Infinity War is going to feed off of this whatsoever. But it did have great acting. It was just a really bad, poorly written story. I want to get that across. That is a bad story. The acting was great. I'm glad that there's African American role models for little kids to look up to for the superhero side. That part's great. And it's about time as far as we're concerned. We think that for superheroes to have a good African American role model instead of, you know, just always a bunch of white people running around kicking ass, there's a king, you know, doing good for his people that's also African American, and it's a great role model for them. You have any final thoughts there, Lunchbag?
Just the rhinos are so stupid, man.
Yeah. Rhinos were really, really dumb.
Like, okay,
hold on. I don't want you to drop any more spoilers. You said spoilers over.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm not really ruining anything by rhinos, but that's it on my comments. Got anything?
That's it.
That's going to about do it for this. Kind of at a loss for words, really. But Black Panther, Marvel's Black Panther, story was weak. Hopefully they do better next time. Although the Incredible Hulk failed, I think 1.5 times. I'm putting Black Panther just a little bit better than the first Hulk movie, but it's not much better than that. That's going to do it for us here. I'm Freak.
I'm Lunchbag.
This was Movie Freak Review. See you later.